Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good morning. Good morning. We're looking at today's May 15th, 2019, Hump Day, Wednesday. Let's get it going. What we had in the markets yesterday, we had a little bit of fight. Market kind of fought back strongly, and SPY actually closed up 2.5 points, trying to regain some of that sell-off we saw last week from the China-U.S. tariff trade war. But stocks are still going on, obviously. They had a nice run nonetheless. Definitely a lot of opportunities in the market. A lot of short sellers got squeezed if you weren't diligent with your stops. Obviously a lot of some stocks were running with the market, and sometimes the market does that, lifts the stocks where maybe perhaps doesn't belong. But after the dust settles, some securities will start to fade back down to where they're initially headed in the beginning. So that being said, we got 7 on our watch going into the session, and let's get it going. So we're gonna start with MIME, MIME. They've been selling off for quite a while. And yesterday, with the run of the market, this security still selling off. Definite, signals going on there. So guys still want to get out of this thing, regardless of the market, regardless of the trade activity. So that being said, with like a couple more points of downside, if it obviously shows some weakness after the dust settles in the morning, obviously let the market makers do what they do, let it bleed out, and once they're done, it starts to trade below VWAP. You know what happens time and time again. So we like to the 44 level. Next up, we got UBNT. UBNT always been selling off, as you can see as well. Showed some little bit of just strange activity in the morning, and it was slowly, kind of quote unquote lower highs and lower lows. That being said, still plenty of meat on the bone. Just act a little bit strange today, so we kind of stepped off it. Still on watch. Still like this thing selling off. So if it starts to kind of calm down after the market opens and thus settles, then we will mitigate risk. Otherwise, we'll wait for this thing to calm down a little bit and start to show more of a clear, easier downtrend. So we're going to sit back and be patient with this one, but we still like it to the downside. FedEx, FDX, these charts are slow today. FDX, obviously, having some situation, they're obviously going to get, getting hit with that tariff as well from China. Amazon stepping in, trying to do their 1-day delivery. So these guys, definitely feeling the pinch from all angles. UPS is obviously getting hit too, but they're a little stronger, I think, than FedEx, obviously, and they're trading much lower than these guys are. So I think, this elevated price is not looking too solid for them. Definitely like 2 or 3 more points to downside. So continues to show some weakness. Try to trade up a little bit in the afternoon, but close kind of weak. So like that, the scenario wasn't able to close green like majority of the securities in the market. With the market obviously having a little bit of a bull run. So we're going to keep this thing on watch, and if it starts to show weakness, we'll do what we do. Alarm, ALRM, another one that just kind of, was a little bit of a strange trade. We didn't trade this thing today, but strange action today we saw in the markets. Still showing a lot of weakness to the downside, but definitely want to see this thing kind of calm down as far as the way the market reacts to this thing. So after the morning session, right about 9:45, 9:50, we'll see what the sentiment is, and then we'll step in and do what we do if it's going to try to gain this little bit of sell-off pressure it's been having for a couple of weeks. Then obviously we'll step back and watch this thing kind of regain some of its lost price. But we don't anticipate that's going to happen, so we're going to anticipate more to the downside, like to the 57 level at minimum. Best Buy obviously clearly getting hit with the electronic section situation from China. They claim that only 7% of their earnings are from China electronics. That being said, still think these guys are just slowly fading out. And we definitely like to minimum 66. After that, it's got clear deep water right up to that 62 level. So we're gonna watch this thing to 66. It tapped it this morning, or actually on Monday, and actually exactly tapped on Monday. So if it bounces and tries to get back to that level that it was been trading in the low 70s, then we're gonna step away and let it do what it does. But we anticipate some more sell-off if it shows some weakness. and we will do what we do probably about 10 a.m. or so, roughly, depending on how the market reacts after the dust settles. Deer, DE, obviously, should have had a stronger day since it's been selling off a little bit. Definitely should have had a stronger day today or yesterday, excuse me. But nonetheless, it traded, close green, green is green, but should have been stronger in our opinion. So the fact that it wasn't, if it does trade a little bit of a downtrend tomorrow, starts to sell off a little bit more, then we definitely like this thing. A few more points of downside, but let's sit back and be patient with this thing, see how it's going to react. There's a little bit of action last night after the close, but not too much. So we're going to see what the market does in the morning and go from there. KLAC, KLAC has obviously been selling off for quite a while and got a little bit of love yesterday, but I think the market brought it up. Not sure this thing is done just yet. We definitely like it to the 200-day on the daily, which is the 106, 107 level, give or take roughly. So we definitely like a more points to downside. So that's what we got going on. We got 7 going into our watch this session. Again, guys, you gotta stay diligent with your stops. As always, be very, very patient. Do not chase, you die. Again, guys, if you want to see what we're doing here, we always cherry pick the best of the best. We wait till price comes to us. We do not chase at all, and we don't go after a couple cents here. You think cents, you get cents. You think dollars, you get dollars. You know what I mean? We go for the big moves, guys. So we keep very, very patient and let the market come to us. When the market comes to us, we put our trade idea into action. So if you want to see what we're doing here, how we're trading these stocks, how we're picking our watch lists and anything like that, come check us out at the Street Trader, streettrading.com, and we will sort you out on the 90-day course. Alright guys, have a great day in the markets, and I will check you later.